What's up, people? I am back! Alright, so, of course, we're going to continue today to talk about our linear equations. On the other one, I didn't do any with fractions, so today we're going to take it and we're going to take it up a step and we're going to do linear equations with fractions. Alright, hope you're feeling well, hope you're doing well, and please make sure. So, as we talked about last time, our equation that we're going to continue to work towards is y equals mx plus b. Okay, we're heading toward that. And don't forget that don't be a dope. Don't be a dope. M is the slope, right? M is the slope. So, whatever number is in front of the x right here, okay, whatever that is, that tells you the slope of the line. And don't forget, we even go, if we got positive slope, it kind of looks like that. We got negative slope, then of course become like that. We got zero slope, that's the horizontal line. We got undefined slope, that is the vertical line. So those are our four choices. That's positive, negative, zero, undefined. So let's see what happens here when we do one with some fractions. You ready? All right, I'm ready. You're ready. Here we go. All right, so on some of your papers, you're going to have some that are like this. They've got that fraction in there, okay? That fraction like that one, or even you're gonna have ones maybe like got one there, and we got one there that's got. So we're gonna practice some of those just because you're gonna have these, and I want you to know what you're doing. Okay. So here we go. Let's say our first one is y equals. We'll do the one with a half in it. 1/2 x, and I'll make sure I don't give you one exactly like what you're gonna have. So 1/2 x minus 5. Alright, so there's our equation, and we want to set up a little table like we did last time. So we're going to have our x numbers, we're going to have our workspace, and then we're going to get out our y value, and I'll leave a little space over here for us to graph it, okay? So don't forget, the m, of course, in this one would be a half, okay? So that means that this one, of course, is going to have a slope of 1/2. As we go up, remember this is going to mean up. I'll do it over here. So this right here, this is the slope, right? So that means m is 1/2. So that 1 means we're going to go up 1 and then right 2, up and right. So when we graph it, it'll be easy to see that. Okay, up 1, right 2. So let's pick some numbers here. Like I told you, you can pick any numbers you want to put in there for x. I normally pick numbers that are close to 0 so I can keep the graph smaller. But today, I'm not going to use the numbers like I used last time. For this one, I'm going to use numbers that I can take half of and work pretty easy with. So I'm going to go, of course, 4, 2, 0, 2, negative 2, sorry, and negative 4. All right. Can you see all that? There we go. All right. So each one of these I'm going to substitute in here for x. I'm going to take half of it, and then I got to subtract 5. Alright, so first one, of course, I'll do half of 4, and then I'll subtract 5 from that. So what is half of 4? I probably should write that up there too. 1/2 x minus 5. Alright, so half of 4 is 2. 2 minus 5. Now again, you may want to do additive inverse to that. If you want to do additive inverse to that problem, of course you can. So that would be 2. You keep that. We'll change that to addition. The opposite of 5 is negative 5. So 2 plus negative 5 would give you negative 3 for your y amount. Okay? So that means the first one I'm going to graph is 4, negative 3. Alright, my next one I'm going to do half of 2. What is half of 2? Well, half of 2, of course, is 1, and 1 minus 5. Again, if you want to do additive inverse to that, you can. You may know what 1 minus 5 is, but you may need to change it to 1 plus negative 5, and 1 plus negative 5, of course, is negative 4. So the next one I would graph would be 2, negative 4. Negative 4. All right. 0, putting 0 in there for x, right? Well, what's half of 0? 0. 0 minus 5. Easy enough. 0 minus 5 is negative 5. You probably see a pattern developing over here. We got negative 3 for that one, negative 4, -5. If you had to guess, I bet you can guess what the next two answers are. We'll see if you're right. Alright, so then we're going to do half of negative 2. What is half of negative 2? Well, that of course would be negative 1. And negative 1 minus 5 would put us at what you probably already wrote down, which was negative 6. Again, if you need to do additive inverse to that, that would be negative 1 plus negative 5, and negative 1 plus negative 5 is negative 6. Alright, and we'll finish it out down here. Put negative 4 in there, so half of negative 4 is negative 2. Negative 2 minus 5, of course, is negative 7, and you probably already knew that. So I'm going to write my other ordered pairs over here. So I got 0, negative 5. I got negative 2, negative 6. I got negative 4, negative 7. Again, remember, the x comes before the y in these ordered pairs. Okay, now I'm going to come over here and graph it. So I'll do my best to put it right here, see if I can fit all this in here. We hope it's going to work out just right. Okay. Alright, so 4, negative 3 is my first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 1, 2, 3. So that would be there. Okay. 2, negative 4. So we'll come over 1, 2, negative 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 means you don't go either direction. Negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 2, 6. That means you go negative 2, and then negative 6. Negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then negative 4, 7. Negative 1, 2, 3, 4. And then negative 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so if we hook all those together, you can see that it does have a positive slope, okay? And if you go up 1 and right 2, up 1 and right 2, up 1 and right 2, you can see that that slope right there is correct. So my slope is 1/2. That's my m, and this has positive slope. Awesome. Okay, so there's how you do it if it's got a fraction. Okay, so like on this particular page, for this problem, I already gave you the numbers to put in there. Okay, 6, 4, 2, 0, negative 4. Those are all easy numbers to take half of, just like we did here. Okay, so those are easy numbers to take half of. So there's that one. All right, let's do one more. Now on this page, it's got one that's a negative fraction, negative 2/3. Okay, and you can see the numbers it's got there. So I'm going to do one really similar to this, not exactly like that, but similar, so you can have one in your pocket that looks like that. All right, so let me, I'm just going to take this off and we'll do a different page. Okie dokie. And here is the second one. Hopefully this will help you out here, get you all squared away. All right, so let's say our next equation we're going to graph is y equals, I'm going to make this really similar to this other one, negative 2/3 x, let's make it plus 3. Okay. Alright, so again, I'm going to come over here and make my table. There's my x numbers. Leave a little space for work here in the middle. And I'm going to get my y value out of that. I didn't do this last time very good, so I'm going to copy this down in the middle. Negative 2/3 x plus 3. So just take that part right there, copy it down into the middle of the table. Alright, so now I want to think about numbers that I can divide easily by 3. Okay, so we need to find numbers that we can divide easily by 3. And if you look back at this example over here, you know, it's got numbers here that are easy to divide by 3. On this is problem 6, negative 6, 3, 0. Okay, I'm going to use those similar ones, but I think I'll use 9. Alright, so let's go 9, 6, 3, 0, negative 3. Alright, so let's use those, see what happens here. Okay, hang with me, don't freak out. Alright, so I'm going to do negative 2/3 times 9, and of course that's a whole number, so that would be 9 over 1, and then I'm going to have to add 3 to that here in just a second. Okay, so negative 2 times 9 is negative 18. 3 times 1, of course, is 3. Negative 18 divided by 3 is 6. And 6 plus 3 is 9. So the first point I'm going to graph here in a second is going to be 9. Oh, hold on, I messed that up. That's negative 6 plus 3. That is my bad. I almost messed that up. So negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 3 is not 9. That is negative 3. See? Even the old guy makes mistakes. Alright, so it should be 9, negative 3. Okay. Alright, let's try 6. So now I'm going to do negative 2/3 of 6. Negative 2/3. 6 again is a whole number, so you're going to put that over 1. So negative 2 times 6 is negative 12. 3 times 1, of course, is 3. Negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4. And then you got to add 3 to that. And negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. And that would be 6, negative 1. If I put 3 in there, that would be negative 2/3 of 3. And of course, again, that's a whole number, so you put 3 over 1. And I mean, you could cross reduce those. Of course, I didn't even talk about that, but we'll just keep doing what we've been doing. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. 3 times 1, of course, is 3. Negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. And then you got to add 3 on the end of that. So negative 2 plus 3, that takes us to positive 1 now. So we've gone out of the negative answers, now we're to the positive answers. So that would be 3, 1. 0 is our next number we're going to put in there. So whatever you multiply by 0, of course, what is that going to give you? Anything times 0 is 0. And 0 plus 3, of course, is 3. So my next point I'm going to graph is 0, 3. And then the last one is negative 3. So that would be negative 2/3 times, again, that's a whole number, so you got to put it over 1. What's a negative times a negative? Well, a negative times a negative is a positive. So that would be 6 over 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then you got to add the 3 on the end of that. So 2 plus 3 is 5. And if you look at these answers over here, you can see a little pattern, right? We got negative 3. We got negative 1. We got positive 1. We got positive 3. We got positive 5. So that is negative 3, 5. All right. So we've got our ordered pairs now. Let's see. I've got 9, 6, 3. So I need to have a little more on the right side than I do the left side. So let's see if this will work. If I can fit all this in here. If I can't fit them all in here, we'll just do the best we can. Alright, so my first one would be 9, negative 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't fit it on there because I don't have 9 on there. So I've got to go 6, negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then negative 1 would be there. And then 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 0, 3. 0 means you don't go either direction. You just go up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I can do negative 3, 5, negative 1, 2, 3, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's right there. Okay. Now the other one would be down here somewhere, that 9, negative 3. I just didn't have room to put it on there, but it would be down here somewhere. Alright, so I'll put all those little jokers together. Okay, and there's my line. You can see it does have negative slope. Alright, and if we look back at the original right here, okay, that right there, that's the M, right? This. So my M is negative 2/3. That negative 2 means I'm going to go down. The 3 means I'm going right. So let's just check these and make sure. So if I start here, I go down 2 and right 3, I'm there. If I go down 2 and right 3, I'm there. Again, if I could go down 2 and right 3, I would be over here off the board. Okay. Alright, so you can see how that works. That's still using the ones with the fractions. I hope that helps you out some. Okay. If you happen to know this song, it's an 80s classic. European group, I'll give you that hint. They ain't from America. How about that? Alright, hope you're doing well with the linear equations. If you got any questions, feel free to email me and let me know how I can help you. Make sure you send me those work pictures. I'm going to be checking, of course, to see that your graphs look right, okay? So remember, if it's got a positive slope, it's going to look like that. If it's got a negative slope, it's going to look like that. Of course, zero slope is the horizontal ones, undefined. We haven't really got into those yet, okay? But if it's going like that, that's zero. If it's going like that, it's undefined. Remember, don't be a dope. M is the slope. Peace. Ciao for now. Hasta la vista, baby. Sayonara. Till tomorrow.